Hi, welcome back to the Blissful Heart channel. I am Desiree Lee, here to give you your weekly bliss fixes specifically for twin flames on the 3D physical plane for the week of July 31st to August 6th, 2017. Hey, welcome back to my channel, to all my subscribers, and for anyone that's new, I do twin flame readings for both the 5D spiritual plane and the 3D physical plane. If you are in little to no communication with your twin, you are in the 5D experience, and if you are in more constant communication with your twin, possibly working towards full physical union, you are in the 3D experience. Sometimes you're in between. And so I always say, like, you can watch both, you know, and you can decipher what applies to you. But, you know, if something doesn't feel heavy, like, I always say, like, it's an exercise in trusting your intuition and trusting your inner knowing. You know, not everything applies to everybody in both readings. Like, it's just, that's just the way it works. Most of these readings apply to the general population of twin flames and that are subscribed to this channel. So I always thank you for subscribing, because when you plug your energy into this channel, it helps amplify the message and helps me deliver the message to the collective. So thank you so much for being a subscriber. And then for everybody that has ordered private readings from me, thank you so much for your patience. You know, I'm on this journey with you. This last few weeks has been very rocky and tumultuous, and so, you know, that is why I quote a 2-week timeline, because I want to make sure that I'm 100% on point for you when I record your reading. I want to make sure that there's no negative or heavy energy happening, not only like within me, but like in terms of like what's going on with the astrology, what's going on with the planets and the solar system. All that stuff applies. So it's one of the reasons why my video is late this week. I went to record on Thursday and Spirit was like, no, not today. And so they told me to record on Saturday. And here I am recording on the 29th of July. We are doing the reading for the 31st to the 8th though. We have the Lionsgate portal that happened, it was opened on the 26th and it goes to August 12th. However, it is most powerful on August 8th, which will be in next week's reading. But it's a very, very powerful manifestation energy of infinity, of like divine connection and power of God. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of clearing happening. And I've also been getting a message that, you know, in terms of like the grander scheme of things and what's happening with the battle of dark and light, all of us that are twin flames are really being called to awaken and to step into our power. This is why I had predicted 2 or 3 months ago that I was seeing a lot of unions happening starting July 28th and going into the tail end of August, possibly even trickling into September for the autumn equinox on September 22nd. So I feel like a lot of us are being like pushed and driven into union, and you know, not so much for the divine feminines because we've been waiting for it, but like the divine masculine is just like being like pushed and driven into union. You know, this is what's happening. There are unions happening. I mean, it's happening. And then for those of us that aren't in unions, I just did the 5D reading. The divine masculine in the 5D is really awakening to his heart's calling. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot of karmic completion happening, and the divine feminine is experiencing this energetically. She's feeling it. So, I mean, there's definitely like a lot of tower or like deconstructive rebirth energy happening. And we're all experiencing it in different ways. It's definitely been like roller coaster of emotions and energy happening for me. So it's exciting times. I mean, wow, what a wonderful time to be alive. Try to tell yourself that when you're feeling nauseous or not getting enough sleep or not able to eat. You know, because this is really a gift, and you know, I know that sometimes it doesn't really feel like it, but when I remind myself of like the bigger picture of like what our individual purpose is, the grander scheme of this beautiful process of awakening humanity to true love and helping heal broken hearts, I think is such a gift. I mean, we really are blessed, and I just ask that you remember that, you know, remember that. And God wants to provide us so much love and like sanctuary. Like I'm just like hearing sanctuary. Like God wants to provide us this space of peace. And I definitely am feeling it today. Just everything feels very zen today. So I'm grateful for it. Let's see. There is going to be a price increase in early August 5th. That's probably when I'm going to bump it up. I'm working on my website right now, trying to redesign it and make it a little more user-friendly. But I will be bumping up my prices just a little bit, more so for the Skype readings because they have a really great value as it is right now. That's a really, really great value. So I want to like honor that, and this is something that Spirit's been telling me to do for a while, and I've been putting it off. So I am going to be taking my prices up. So, you know, order a reading. Let's see, the Instagram challenge is going on. I'm going to be pulling that Instagram winner in the next couple days. You can win a free 20-minute reading with me. I do an Instagram challenge every month. So if you miss this month, you can always like put your entry in for next month, and you can check the description box below on the rules and how to play in that game. And you know, I just want to mention to you guys, like I don't like get money or any kind of like reciprocation on a material level for doing those Instagram challenges. I do it as an act of karmic practice. Like I just want to give back to you guys somehow. And I know that some of us are struggling with money, and I want to put that out to you guys because I love that I can, you know, I love that I can. Also, you know, it encourages you to use your social media to inspire love and light in others. And so that to me is also a gift where I am like empowered to encourage you to share the light, share the love. So I just want you to know that, like, I feel like it's human nature to be like super suspicious of things like that. And I'm not going to bombard you with emails. I'm not going to try to sell anything to you. You know, that's not what that's about. Okay. So I'm not some corporate conspiracy here. I'm just like offering you something in exchange for your energy and your love and your attention. Okay. So let's see. If you aren't a fan on my Facebook page, or if you don't like my business page, I do post updates in terms of like my reading is going to be late, you know, so I do post that on there. And I also do my live full and new moon readings on my Facebook page. So those are really great. I love them. And I want to make them a space of Q&A. I feel like there's just not enough live viewers right now to have it worthwhile. But I do want to eventually expand it into a space where people can ask questions and I give answers, and it's all free out of love, of light, and God, and our purpose. So that is all I got to say about that. So let's get started. I am curious to see what is going on with the overall energy of twin flames in the 3D plane for the week of July 31st to August 6th, Spirit. What message would you like to deliver these twin flames right now? Rebirth, card 16, which is a 7. Oh, and you know, I just checked my Facebook page and I had 777 likes, and I was like, ooh, those 7s though. Really beautiful angel guidance and protection. We are being rebirthed right now. Okay, and then for the divine angel guidance, angels of love, light, power, and truth, what would you like to deliver to the twin flames on the 3D plane for the week of July 31st to August 6th? What would you like to say? Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So excited. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it just yet because I'm going to pull the Whispers of Love Oracle, Angels of Truth, Love, and Light. What is another message you'd like to deliver for twin flames on the 3D plane for the week of July 31st to August 6th? Love endures. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Oh my God. All right, let's pull those cards up on the screen. So the Love Endures card is a 4 and a 3. Holy moly, that is a 7 as well. We've got two 7s happening here. The Angel card doesn't have a number. So for our rebirth energy, you know, there's definitely been a lot of deconstruction, a lot of tower energy moving through us, and we are peeling back like the final remnants. Now, this is specifically to people that are in the 3D experience and have been for a while. Although I do, Spirit's like, although there are people that are being accelerated really quick, that are like just moving through it, bless you, good God. I mean, this journey has been forever for me. So if you're moving through it in like a 3 to 6 month time period, you are freaking super blessed. So I just want to put that out there in case anybody's like, oh, I've only been on this journey for 3 months, but I feel 3D, and you know, like it could apply to you, all right? But we are definitely getting rid of the last final blah that has been preventing union. We are moving to union, okay? And we have this go for it. It's like, hey, guess what, Divine Feminines? All your prayers, all your wishes, all your dreams are coming true. Oh my God, I got chills. Everything you've ever wanted is happening, okay? And again, Spirit's like, don't get too caught up in the 3D experience. Don't do it. The 3D experience is one reality. It's not the ultimate reality or the only reality. And so, I mean, yeah. So this has come up. It came up in my 5D, and it came up in my new moon reading. It's like, it's really important for us to be 100% in our heart space of love, vibrating the frequency of love. And so that means for some of you that if your twin flame experience is very dark and heavy and negative, and all you have is a bunch of heavy negative feelings, walk away. Yep, you got permission. Walk the fuck away. You know, move on. But move into a space of love and light. Know that all the wishes, all the dreams, everything that you've been putting energy and effort into for however long. I mean, I've been doing these twin flame readings for about a year now. But the twin flame journey started for me like 14 years ago. But I wasn't totally aware of it until last year. But Spirit's saying that all of those prayers, all those wishes are like a bubble. I see them as like a bubble of love and light and dream floating up to God's ears or the angel's ears. It's going to manifest. And what's most important, and this is a message that I've been wanting to get out to you guys, is to love yourself first. That's self-respect, self-love, confidence, doing what makes you feel good, taking care of you, take care of you. And sometimes that means having an uncomfortable or angry or whatever kind of conversation with your twin if you're in that kind of space, okay? Because love endures, our other 743. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Oh, chills. Thank you, God. Love is the ultimate. And I say that with the backing of God's love, okay? Because our twin flame love may or may not be in full manifestation at this point. There's one thing you can count on, Divine Feminines, and that is God's love. And then your love of self. And this is what came through in the 5D, and I'm going to mention it here. It's a tertiary experience. Our twin flame union is the third thing on our list of things. The first thing is love of God, union with God, with the divine, with the everything, right? It's expansive, never ending love. That's the number one thing that we need to embody. Number two, love of self. And God grants us that. God grants us that when we love God and we pray to God and we ask God, please help me heal myself so that I can love myself for exactly how I am. That's two. Third thing. So you get one, love of God. You get two, love of yourself. Guess what happens? Twin flame love, union, full physical union happens after you get the first two. Okay? It's just that easy. It gets complicated when you're like looking at how to heal, right? But it is that easy. It's 1, 2, 3, boom. Then when we get into fully physical union, there's a whole nother thing, right? But oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull the Psychic Tarot of the Heart and look at the heart space for the Divine Masculine in the 3D, July 31st to August 6th, Spirit of Love and Light. What is this Divine Masculine's heart speaking this week? Holy shit! This was the same card that showed up last week for the Divine Masculine's heart. Card 14, balance. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. within himself, okay? He's balancing both those energies in the heart. The Divine Feminine in her heart space, 3D, July 31st to August 6th, she is throat chakra. Boom. Like I want to say, I'm just going to say it, even though I like to save this stuff because I'm just going to say it. Divine Feminines, if you have not spoken your truth, now is the time. Freaking pause this video and text, call, blah, like say it. Say it, say it, say it. Speak your truth, okay? This is the time. Chills, chills, chills. Divine Masculine, mental space, July 31st, August 6th. Manifest the Magician card, card 1. P.S. The balance card is 14, which is a 5, and the Divine Feminine is a 5 in the throat chakra, in the heart space. Mental space, Divine Feminine, July 31st to August 6th, 3D. Dreams coming true. Card 9. Oh my gosh, okay. Action space for the Divine Masculine, 3D, July 31st to August 6th. Believe and succeed, card 6. Hell yeah. And then the Divine Feminine in her action space, 3D, July 31st to August 6th. What is she doing? She's the Tower card, card 16, which is a 7, rebuild. Okay. So as a complementary or secondary message, adding on to the messages of the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, I'm using the Thelema Tarot to add on Spirit of Love and Light. The Divine Masculine 3D has balance in his heart space and King of Pentacles. Ooh, I love the kings and the queens. I like all the court cards, really. The Divine Feminine has throat chakra in her heart space and Queen of Cups. Look at us with our court cards. Boom. In the mental space, the Divine Masculine is Manifest or the Magician, card 1, and 4 of Pentacles. That's not a bad thing, actually. It's really good. It's really good. And then in the mental space for the Divine Feminine, she has Dreams Coming True, card 9, and 9, the Hermit. Double 9! You know what that is? Completion, baby. Completion. In the mental space, the Divine Feminine is hitting completion point. Action. The Divine Masculine has Believe and Succeed, card 6, and another 6, 6 of Wands. I always connect double 6s with union, 6 of Wands. And the Divine Feminine is 16, Rebuild, the Tower card in her action 3D, and 2 cards. Holy shit, you guys. The Tower card, card 16, double Tower. Fuck. Sorry, but fuck. And 5 of Pentacles, also a heavy card. Okay. So this week when I had my roomie deck out, and Spirit was like, nope, this week is the Lightworker Oracle. And this is how I see it. Like the roomie card is all about divine love and union, and then the Lightworker Oracle is all about mission work. And so, you know, Spirit, I feel, is like when they tell me Lightworker Oracle, it's just to remind us of the bigger picture. And so that's how I see it. So, Lightworkers, angels of love, light, power, healing, and devotional energy. Thank you, God. What message would you like to deliver to Twin Flames on the 3D experience for the week of July 31st to August 6th? Dark Night of the Soul. Guess what number it is? That's right, 16. The Tower card. I mean, this is not the Tower card. It's an Oracle card, but we got double 16s in the action space. We got 16 by the Lightworker Oracle. This is like everything. This is everything. Divine Feminines in particular. I know I have some awakened Divine Masculines. Divine Feminines, shit is fucking falling apart. I gotta say, I feel like I already moved through this energy, but I don't want to jinx myself because, oh my God, if there's more, I'll do it, whatever, you know, but this is gnarly right now. Big, big rebirth. Rebirth number, oh my God, my mind is being blown. The Rebirth card is 16. We got 2 towers in the action space, 16, and then our Lightworker is 16. Fuck. Okay, I gotta pull it together. I'm gonna sit with these cards. Oh my God, I'm like electrified right now. I'm gonna sit with these cards. I will be right back. Okay, so I've had a minute to compose myself and sit with the cards. I mean, this week is monumental as far as I'm concerned. This is huge. So let's pull up the first 4 cards. We have 14 Balance and King of Pentacles in the heart space for the Divine Masculine, and then we have Throat Chakra and Queen of Cups for the Divine Feminine. So we have the 2 5s, which is big change. The balance card is a 5 and the throat chakra is a 5. And we've got 2 court cards, which is also beautiful. So in the heart space for the Divine Masculine this week, he is really feeling stability. This is a temperance card, so it's like feminine, masculine energy. He's emotionally stabilizing. He's able to like weigh out the logic of the masculine and weigh out the emotions of the feminine. He's having a lot of clarity, a lot of clearance. I'm seeing a lot of clearance in the heart space. Like all the old baggage is gone. It's not like moving out. It's gone. And he's stepping into this King of Pentacles space in his heart. He's like reliable. He's consistent. He's steady. He's strong. He has a sense of foundation and solidity. So in his heart, yes, in his heart, he is solid. Okay? The Divine Masculine is not questioning anything. He knows what he wants. He's very certain about it. And this came through in the 5D in a very different way, not quite as strong, but the Divine Masculine is experiencing God's divine grace and love. The Divine Masculine is experiencing his desire to, have beautiful union with his divine counterpart, but more importantly, he's feeling called to find God's grace and love and to find and to hold that energy of God's grace and love. I feel like the Divine Masculine has never been so certain in his heart space about what brings him joy. Okay, so he's not confused anymore. All the confusion is gone. All right, he's certain right now. In his heart, certain. The Divine Feminine, in her heart space, she's like, I want to talk about the Queen of Cups first because I feel like this is important. The Divine Feminine in her heart space is like, I have been an emotional roller coaster of anger, hate, love, depression, whatever. She's been like all over the place. And she's in a space of serenity. And she's like, okay, now I know. Now I know what I want. And I know what's right. I love myself first. Okay, this is the Divine Feminine, Queen of Cups. I love myself first. And fuck, I'm a queen. I'm a fucking beautiful queen. And I'm going to communicate that. So the Divine Feminine in her heart space is feeling incredibly confident. She's not feeling like she needs to play this game of like, should I say, should I not say? I don't want to like, scare my runner away, And she's just like, or he, yeah, okay. Or he is just like, hey, this is where I'm at. You know what? And I'm pretty fucking awesome. If you want to pass this opportunity up, that's your call. I'm letting you know. I love you. I always will love you. However, I'm not going to be here forever. I am not your punching bag, And so the Divine Feminine is like, stepping into her power. This is that rebirth energy, okay? So then we move into the mental space, and the Divine Masculine has 1 manifest and 4 pentacles, which is a 5, 4 plus 1. And then the Divine Feminine is 9-9. She's dreams coming true and the Hermit, which 9 is a completion point. So, and I've been seeing a lot of zeros lately, like a lot of like full completion union numbers, 0. So in the action or in the mental space, the Divine Masculine is the Magician and the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel that he is like directed, okay? He has direction. And yes, Spirit is saying for a lot of us, it is full union, okay? Not for everybody, and that's okay. It doesn't matter because the Divine Masculine is moving towards God's love. And ultimately, if he is doing that, it will bring you into full physical union. He is manifesting all that he can. He is taking all the energy that he has right now, which in terms of like how I'm seeing it in my mind's eye is like a fawn, like with like new legs. Like he's not really like able to walk with fiercity, but he thinks he is. It's like a kind of a page energy. Like he is definitely, or she is definitely feeling a lot of clarity in the heart and in the mind, and having a lot of confidence in terms of his ability or her ability to use the tools that he or she has to manifest the best possible case scenario. And yeah, Spirit's like, and for a lot of that, the Divine Masculines, that means ending karmic partnerships. Okay, so I mean, this has been coming through for a while now. It came through in the reading that I didn't release, but there's a lot of karmic completion happening, or has already happened, okay? So it's either happening now or it already is just past. And he is also this Four of Pentacles, where he is like recognizing all the gifts and talents he has. So this, I mean, it's interesting. I feel like the Thelema deck, I should talk about it first, because like he is or she is feeling like, I have all these gifts and tools. I have like this strength and certainty. Why am I not using my gifts and tools? I'm going to go into my magician energy, my manifestation energy, and I'm going to use these tools to create the best possible case scenario for me. So again, I feel like the Divine Masculine is feeling so done with his past. And, you know, this is one of the things that I don't bring up very often, but in terms of like the giant picture of our twin flames and in our past lives and how we've played this dance over many, many reincarnations, the Divine Masculine is finally recognizing that he does not need to be in battle anymore. And that is because, Spirit's like, that is because the Divine Feminine has done the work. Everything the Divine Masculine has done has been to trigger us and to clear us and to help us. I want you to recognize that, Divine Feminines. Even though you see it as him being whatever, and in the 3D world, he might be whatever, but what he's been triggering in you has been catapulting you into this tower thing that we're doing this week. Catapulting you into being the queen, into manifesting your Divine Feminine. Thank him. No matter what is going on, thank him or her. Okay, and the Divine Feminine in her mental space is, I feel the Divine Feminine is feeling like that, as she feels the completion. She feels this sense of like something fantastic. And it's not completely here yet. Maybe it is, okay? But the Divine Feminine feels something really phenomenal, like bubbling up inside of her. And she's also the Hermit, okay? I know, I keep saying I got to talk about those first. So she is in a space of introspection. She's also recognizing that she has the truth of God in her lantern, that her divine mission is bigger than anything. And her sense of purpose is, yes, mentally, she's completely let go of attachments to union. Yes, Divine Feminines, yes, okay? Spirit's like, that is exactly where you need to be. Where you're like, you know what? If he or she comes or if he or she does not come, I am blessed. I am a fucking beautiful beacon of light. I am here to deliver a message of truth. And God is assisting me and driving me to my greatest good and highest joy, whatever that is. And yes, the Divine Feminine is completely let go of expectations and attachment. She's completely surrendered to God's process and like is empowering herself or himself. And she's believing in the dreams coming true. She's believing in the best case scenario, okay? Or scenario, tomato, tomato. All right, so I got to pull these ones up separate because we got 3 cards for the Divine Feminine, which is so funny because I got 3 cards for the Divine Masculine in the 5D, in the action space. So the Divine Masculine action 3D is 6, believe and succeed, and 6 of Wands, double 6. Again, I associate double 6s with union. So in his action, he's believing and succeeding in this union. He is actually, what I'm hearing from Spirit, is like hoping and praying that he hasn't screwed up his relationship with his twin flame so that he can actually have it, because he's like recognizing how he's screwed this up or how he hasn't been there, or you know, how he hasn't been perfect. He's recognizing that, and at the same time he's so compelled and drawn towards his divine counterpart that he cannot help but make an effort towards it, and he's believing that he can, and he is succeeding in it. So that to me says that there is a lot of verbal communication happening or is going to happen. Again, these wall breakdowns don't necessarily happen in this week. You know, it might be next week for you, or it might have happened last week for you, you know. But the Divine Masculine has the Believe and Succeed card and the 6 of Wands, same effing card from 2 different decks. So, I mean, he is, and I love the 6 of Wands by the Thelema because it's like a shield with the wands in front of it of like strength and protection. You know what that says to me? Spirit's like, you know what that says? Is that even though he might have people in his 3D world that are saying, this is crazy, or Or what are you doing? And Spirit's mentioning, like, even for twins that are aware that you're a twin, they know what twin flames are, and they may have mentioned it to friends that don't know anything about twin flames, that are like, oh my God, that is such bullshit. What the fuck, you know? And they're just like, I'm honoring, I'm protecting this. I believe in this, and I don't care if you don't believe in it. They like believe in this, you know? This is like the most beautiful thing we could possibly see. And again, I mean, unions are happening, and Spirit keeps telling me union is coming. It's coming. They keep repeating that to me over and over and over again. So in terms of that timeline, you know, Spirit doesn't think a week is a week. Like we experience a week like a month. They experience a week like a breath, like a second, like a, that's a week for Spirit, okay? So maybe even less, really. So in terms of like what we're experiencing as a week or a month or 2 months is a blink, but Spirit says union, full physical union is coming for many, many twin flames in this 3D experience right now. And so here we go, Divine Feminines. In the action space, the Divine Feminine is Tower, Tower, 5 of Pentacles. I mean, okay, yeah, we got the Rebirth card in the beginning. And I even mentioned in the beginning, Rebirth reminds me of Tower, falling apart. And we had the Love Endures and the Go For It too. Spirit wants me to mention that, okay? So the Divine Feminine is literally like, and this is how I talked about it to one of my friends, it's like we're being squeezed through a pinhole. And any dark matter, dark, heavy energy, karmic bullshit, heavy crap that is preventing us from fully embodying our Divine Feminine power is being stripped away. Like you have no choice. If you're worried that you're not doing the right thing, who cares? You don't have to do anything because Spirit is doing it. Spirit is ripping you apart right now. And if you haven't been ripped apart, it's coming. And if you just got ripped apart, let's just pray that there's no more, because I feel like I already transcended through that. But you know, God forbid there might be more. I don't know. I feel like there's always peeling back of layers, okay? But the Divine Feminine is like releasing any karmic bullshit that has been preventing her from being an embodiment of true love, light, unconditional love, Divine Feminine power, of accepting and embracing herself for who she is or he is, of loving herself absolutely and completely and going, you know what? Yeah, I fucking have abandonment issues and I don't care. Yeah, that's a part of who I am. I'm not going to let it stop me from loving. I'm not going to let it prevent me from trusting in this process or trusting in my twin or trusting in the love of God. I see how all of the bullshit has made me strong and beautiful, and I accept who I am. I'm not perfect, and it's okay. I still deserve love. And this is the Divine Feminine right here, right now. Oh my God, this is it. This 5 of Pentacles, what is that talking about? That is what we're releasing, okay? The Divine Feminine is releasing, like, I need help. I need someone to take care of me. I'm not enough. That's what she's letting go of. That's what's being peeled away. I'm getting chills all over. Not just my right side, but my left side. When both sides get electrified, it's like, ah! We are letting that shit go. Guess what? You don't need any help. You don't need your divine counterpart. He may or may not come through. I mean, yeah, the cards are saying he's coming. But literally, like, I know most Divine Feminine is like, comes, doesn't come, fuck it. You know, I mean, like, we are just like really in this space of strength, of letting go of like, I'm not enough. Where's the love? Where's my partner? Will you just throw that away? Throw it away and just say, whatever, God is good, God is great, I'm so blessed. I cannot be more happy. I mean, even though it hasn't been that long, literally, I feel like in terms of when I started doing twin flame readings, it has not been that long. But in terms of my life experience and my soul experience, because I do tap into past life stuff, fucking A. Just fucking A, dude. Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Cheese and crackers. Wow. Okay, let's get into this Lightworker card. Yeah, that's right. The other 16. I was like, there was another one. That's 4 16s, which is 4 7s. And I was saying that I had the 777 likes on my Facebook. 7 all day right now. All day long. That's a server comment when something is happening over and over and over again, we say all day long. If somebody's ordering scrambled eggs all morning, it's scrambled eggs all day. Okay, so let's talk about this. You are ready for a more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are impediments to the absolute intimacy the divine seeks with you. You might feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away these barriers. This is when you enter the dark night of the soul. You understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine, and you will find it difficult to trust at times. This night will end, however, and the sweetness of the divine dawning in your heart shall render all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly as you feel. You are not doing something wrong. You are moving closer to the divine. Even though you are already on a spiritual path this lifetime, you can go deeper. Sometimes people know this and yet are afraid. Familiar with emotional drama, they are hesitant to let go of what they know, even if that is emotional suffering and mental anguish. That fear prevents them from being willing to trust in the loving hand reaching out to them. It might seem silly, yet letting go of fear to take hold of the hand of love can be extraordinarily difficult. If you don't trust that love will hold you, letting go can seem like allowing yourself to fall into an abyss. A feeling of madness may plague you as you wonder if you are sane to leave a known world behind you and enter into the darkness of your own doubt and fear. You sense that the old self and familiar ways will not survive this dark night, even if you know in your heart that this sort of spiritual death is an opening to new life. It can still be profoundly confronting. The only way to end the dark night is to go through it, to endure it and know that although you will not understand how it could be possible, it will transform itself into the sweetest grace. In time, you shall be on your knees, not in despairing prayer, dearest child of love, but in gratitude, peace, and devotion. Though it begins as a challenge, the dark night of the soul will become a saving grace. Love knows you are ready. No matter what you may think at this moment of struggle, you are ready to take this spiritual test and emerge more in love with the divine than ever. Remember, this is an advanced initiation and therefore challenging at a profound spiritual level. Therefore, get some support. Even though you walk the path alone, another can help bear witness to your process and remind you that you are on a noble path of empowerment, love, and truth. Also, although you may feel your guidance has abandoned you, in truth, they are with you ever more closely, whispering words of encouragement, hope, and love. Look for the love within and let it guide you through the dark night. It will lead you faithfully and in perfect divine timing into the light of your sweetest morning. Hell to the yes. And while I was reading this, I was thinking, oh yeah, that other 7 was 11 yours by the Whispers of Love Oracle. I mean, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effing 7s. I'm like really, really excited about this week. Okay. So, invocation, bringing your hands in prayer, close your eyes and take a breath in and a breath out. And absorb these words as your own. The dark night of the soul is love calling me into light, calling me to let go of fear, to release every doubt and say instead, I know that love is more real, more powerful than anything else always. So I accept love's power and grace, and I invite the healing process of unconditional divine love into my heart now. Bring me the peace and spiritual blessing that I need to be freed from darkness and open to the sweet light of love's truth. May all beings caught in darkness be assisted by unconditional love to see, feel, and know that the path of love is theirs forever through my own free will. So be it. So be it, so be it, so be it. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit of Love and Light. Oh my God, I'm like praying for any of you divine feminines that are really working through this energy to have that ignition of hope, love, light. I already know you do. There is no way to fail at this point, okay? There is no way to fail. We are on a magic carpet ride of love, light by the divine. We will be carried through to our greatest good and highest joy. Whether or not it's full physical union with our twin, we are divine messengers of love, light on this planet to help all of humanity. We have been gifted a mission of supreme and divine power and grace. And I just pray that all of you are so grateful for the enormity of what God has gifted you as an individual and then us as a collective. It's a miracle. God is a miracle. I don't believe in miracles. I expect them. They happen all the time. I love you guys so much. I will see you next week. Mwah.